What if one app lets you trade Bitcoin at 3 a.m., short SpaceX before it moons, own Apple shares 24/7 on a blockchain, and get AI advice smarter than your broker, and have autonomous agents managing your portfolio while you sleep? That sounds crazy and it sounds like sci-fi, but it's not. That's actually what Coinbase just dropped. They didn't just update their app, they launched the Everything Exchange. You're watching the Coin Zone, powered by Liquid Loans, and CEO Brian Armstrong and the team are not playing small anymore. They're building a one-stop financial superpower. And the key highlights of June's drops is crypto derivatives are officially back in America. After years of regulatory battles, Coinbase is bringing perps and options stateside in a big way. Now, tokenized stocks for non-US users are also launching soon. These are backed one-to-one by real shares, giving you actual ownership, dividends, voting rights, plus on-chain superpowers like lending them for yield or using as collateral. So on Coinbase, you can trade stocks 24/7 like crypto. It's mind-blowing. You also have pre-IPO perpetuals that's already live for eligible users. You bet on private giants like SpaceX, or soon we have OpenAI and Anthropic before they even hit the public market. And we're obviously seeing a lot of attention flow to those projects and stock market AI plays at the moment. That's why we're seeing some of these crypto prices be as low as they are, most likely. The bigger picture here with Coinbase is they're not just trying to add features. They're literally collapsing crypto, stocks, derivatives, and more into one seamless app. So there's no more switching between brokers or exchanges. Your portfolio, your trades, your yields, all in one place. That's what Coinbase and Base is building. Imagine holding Bitcoin, Solana, tokenized Apple, and a SpaceX perp, all earning yield together. That's the vision. That sounds insane, but that's what these platforms are building towards. Not just Coinbase, but a plethora of others you will see doing the same thing as well. Now let's talk about the really futuristic stuff. Coinbase Advisor. That is an AI-powered, SEC-registered investment advisor built right into the app. This is insane. It's rolling out to Coinbase One members first. So you literally speak to it in plain English. You can tell it, optimize my portfolio for tax loss harvesting. You could say, crunch data and look at my portfolio. What can I do to make this better? Anything you can say to it, and it will respond. You could suggest trades you haven't even thought of and act on your behalf because of the agents. So professional advice without high fees, and then these agents are doing the dirty work with your wallets. It's literally insane. Autonomous AI agents can hold crypto, they can execute strategies, and they can react to market events, all while you're just living your life. Okay, so if you literally use these tools to your advantage, you could manage an incredible portfolio without literally even putting in much effort. And you could do it with Coinbase. This literally turns Coinbase into your personal finance co-pilot on steroids. Why does this matter, guys? Well, TradFi is slow and it's expensive. And Coinbase is using AI in blockchain to make it cheap, to make it fast, and to make it accessible for everybody. We're talking 24/7 markets, on-chain ownership, and intelligence that's just layered on top, already integrated so seamlessly. And of course, with greater power comes greater responsibility. So always do your own research, manage your risk, and remember, no AI is perfect, but the innovation speed here on Base is pretty freaking insane. Now, at the end of the day, what does this actually mean for you? Like, what are the takeaways that we can get from all these Base drops in June? Well, for retail traders like us, it's more opportunities. There's pre-IPO exposure. You have tokenized RWAs, cross-asset trading. Your edge just got way bigger. Number two, you have better UX. You literally have one app to rule all these different apps. There's so much less friction. It makes capital more efficient. It makes your user experience more efficient. It's an obvious no-brainer. And number three, what this also does is it basically heats up the competition. This is going to push every other platform to innovate. This is bullish for the whole space, guys. This is just pushing everything forward, and that's what we need to see. Number four, you always need to watch the risks. There's regulation, obviously, for tokenized assets. You have custody concerns, over-reliance on AI. We're still seeing regulations happen. So there's a lot to, that needs to happen, and there's a lot of infrastructure that needs to be built. So always self-custody what you can. And overall, Coinbase has positioned themselves as the bridge between TradFi and DeFi. And June was just the start, guys. Now, if you're going to interact with these platforms, Base, obviously, which is an L2 on Ethereum, you're going to want to make sure that you're stacking these assets for when the market turns back around. None of this is financial advice, obviously, guys, but what we do here at the Coin Zone, what I do personally, is I stack my Ethereum, and I obviously don't want to sell my Ethereum because I believe that Ethereum is going to be valued much higher in the future and the market's going to turn around. So what I do is I borrow against my Ethereum using liquid loans. Liquid loans is the ultimate decentralized lending protocol. Whether you're borrowing against your crypto or earning yield in a non-custodial way, Liquid Loans has your back. Check them out in the description. It is true DeFi, guys. They're no KYC. They're better than a bank. Just make sure to check them out at liquidloans.io, and they are on base, guys. So take advantage of these communities. Don't use TradFi rail garbage, guys. Stick with DeFi. Stick with liquid loans, stick with ETH and Base, and drop your hottest takes in the comments. I read every single one now. So if you guys want more alpha like this, make sure to smash that like button, hit that sub button, and hit the bell as well. Once again, guys, you're watching the Coin Zone powered by Liquid Loans. I'm your host, Paul Matt. I'll see you tomorrow for another video.